Federal Way, Washington. I was only there for 7 weeks. It's really beautiful and green. There's like pine trees everywhere, and so like you're turning and you can't see where you're turning to because there's trees everywhere. I was there in February, so that's really rainy. It was pouring. Well, not pouring. It rains all the time, and it's a constant mist, so it's not like you're drenched instantly, but you progressively get wet. It's by the Puget Sound, so Washington kind of looks like a whale, and so like it comes in, the ocean comes in, and so that's where Washington is, or this Federal Way area. So you can see the Puget Sound from there, and you can visit it. A lot of the people don't work in Federal Way, and so it's hard because you'll go contacting and everybody's working, so you kind of have to learn the schedule from, okay, they're working from this time to this time, so we can go contacting at like 6-ish or 7-ish when people are home, because no one's home during the day. Everyone works either in Seattle or up in Renton, and they just like don't live in the city or don't work in the city they live in. There's a lot of bunnies everywhere, and they kind of like cross the road crazy, and there's squirrels and there's deer. So there's a lot of wildlife, and there's a lot of like dead animals on the road because they're just crossing all the time. People there are friendly during the day. They're not particularly fond of people knocking at night, which is kind of tricky as a missionary because it does get dark really early, and so when you do knock on doors, they are kind of iffy about it because it's dark outside. I remember one day we were drenched, and it was just so cold, and there was a storm going on, and so like there was like twigs flying around, and like trees were like falling. The next morning was a mess, but we had this lady who opened her house to us, and we were able to come in. She didn't want to hear about the gospel, but it just reminded me how friendly people can be. Situations like this, like we were just super soaked and we were cold, and she invited us in because she was nice. And so just always being aware of that people's kindness and that natural desire to do good that people have. Well, the members are awesome. They're always willing to work with missionaries, so